What's up, YouTube? It is Friday night. It is exactly 1 week later. Gosh, I've had a really, really busy week, but a productive one to um, to frame it correctly. Um, so I'm actually talking to you today about shadow banning. I have been banned, and it keeps going on, and it's not fair. And I'm still being retweeted from my viral tweet from the whole walkaway campaign. I'm still being retweeted. It's still showing that I'm getting new followers, but guess what? My numbers won't grow. They won't go anywhere. In fact, they actually go in the opposite direction. So, over the past couple of days, I'm just dropping. Every day, it's getting less and less. Um, it doesn't make any sense. So it's like um, I've been put on this list. I don't know if you guys have heard of Kim.com. Kim.com actually he put up this like platform, and he said you can kind of test it out to find out if you're being banned. So he encouraged you to kind of like type in your username and find out the status that comes up. And if it comes up under this certain category, you know that you've been banned. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. You probably can't read that. But anyhow, what it says is found Shalaa Collins. It says Shalaa doesn't have a search ban. It says Shalaa Collins doesn't have a thread shadow ban. It says getting reference tweet, okay. Then it says reference tweet found. At Shalaa Collins has a QFD shadow ban. Now, I don't exactly know what the QFD exactly stands for. Maybe I have to do further a little bit more research, but from what I've been seeing in other threads, people are saying if this is the response you get when you put it in, that you've been banned. So we're being suppressed, conservative voices. I know most of you who are out there, and if you are already, you already know this is going on. But yeah, it's going on really hard body now, and it's serious, and it seems like they don't care. But the stock market cared, because just today, stocks and Twitter have dropped by 20%. Yay! So, it does have its ramifications, and there are complaints, and they're not stimulating new users or anything. In fact, I actually printed out an article, and you guys, there are so many different articles of them trying to say that it's not going on. So, of course, New York Times, CBS News, all these different media outlets are trying to say that it's not going on. And so, in the wake of the controversy about fake accounts surrounding social media companies, Twitter is trying to clean up its platform, and that was reflected when the company released its second quarter results on Friday. Shares plunged more than 20% in the aftermath, recording their worst day since February 2014 and their second biggest loss since Twitter public. But investors focus on the company's report that it's losing users and expects this trend will continue. The company lost 1 million average monthly active users versus the first quarter. The company expects a third quarter sequential decline in monthly active users in the mid-single digit millions. Twitter, now this is their reasoning for, maybe why some things are happening. Twitter attributed the drop in monthly users to its efforts at improving health of the public conversation. Really? Really? On the platform, but also cited Europe's tough new privacy law. Seriously? Really? It's a bunch of crap. It's because they're specifically targeting certain people and certain opinions, and that's what they're doing. That's what's going on. Facebook, too. Did you hear about that? Facebook stocks plunged over 20% also in after-hours trading on Wednesday. So they're losing money. What other way could you take it to them? It's not fair. Censorship is not good. And it's just not right. So anyhow, they're losing money because they're banning people. So it is what it is. In other news, Trump's being investigated. His tweets are now being investigated by Rob Mueller, whatever his name is. I don't know which one to go by. the special counsel is now investigating his tweets for what? Under the umbrella of obstruction of justice, which it's been pretty clear that, Rod Rosenstein recommended he be fired. And then this accountability board for the FBI determined collectively as a group that based on his behavior and everything that he did, he lacked candor and that he should be fired. So I don't understand how we're still, investigating for obstruction of justice. Clearly, nothing has been obstructed. And, Trump likes to fire people, and he can. He's the president. I don't understand why they try to undermine his power. He's the boss. He's the president of the United States. He's a boss. And he's just doing his job. That's it. So that's annoying. I'm very annoyed by Jeff Sessions. I don't talk about this guy much, but there was I don't know if you guys remember, there was a couple of months back that actually Jeff Sessions popped out of nowhere to talk about he was rescinding a memo that was respecting states' rights as far as legalized cannabis goes. So he can't re-enter, knowing all the shenanigans that have went on, and how his campaign was being spied on since 2015. They were recording things. They opened up this counterintelligence investigation. There was all these shenanigans going on. And so we know that it was all bad. Why can't he unrecuse himself and get back in the ball game? Because obviously the dynamics have changed. The information that we knew, that's changed. What allegedly supposed to have initiated this in the first place, all those things have changed. So why is it that he can't get back in and do his job? I don't know. But at the same time, too, you got to know about the swamp. And I feel in a way Trump is getting, he's paying for appointing a member of the swamp. Because, or is just Jeff Sessions was just like a scared little mouse, because the minute they told him that, oh, you were having conversations with whoever, they put pressure on him, all of a sudden then he's like, okay, he's going to recuse himself. So now it's just the swamp's running rampant, and he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. So he had the nerve a couple months ago with his recused self, which he's just out of it. We don't know what the hell's going on with him half the time. He basically jumps back in and wants to say something or get involved about talking about rescinding the memo that's respecting states' rights. So kind of basically saying, I'm not doing anything else, so let me start a war and go start harassing states who already have legalized cannabis on the books. Like Jeff Sessions, really. He's seeming to be so useless. Now I know there's rumors about, it's all part of it. He's playing his role. He's being quiet because he needs to. It's all part of the plan. I don't know. I question the plan. So anyhow, guys, short video. Shadow banning is going on. It's real. It's legitimate. But, what can you do? Unless we start creating new platforms that we can get on until some conservatives become techies and they're able to create their own. And, this is what we're going to deal with. It sucks. It's not right, but what can you do? But outside of that, guys, I hope everyone is well, doing wonderful. I will probably be back in another day or so. I'm still busy. I got a lot of new projects and things going on in my circle, in my world. And so I got to get a schedule. I got to revamp and tweak my schedule some. But, short video. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. Tell you what's up. It is it's dumping. Lots of rain dumping here on the East Coast this evening, so I have to make the most of the remainder of my time for the evening, and I am. Except I got to get off the camera to do that. So, with that said, love you guys. I do. I really do love you. And the next time, I have some more substantial information to share with you guys. All right? So, till the next time, have a good Friday.